I want to talk about the unhinged violence of leftist agitators in a number of Democrat-run cities from Minneapolis to Seattle to Kenosha. In some cities, such as Portland, the violence has raged for 3 months, with far-left thugs from Antifa and Black Lives Matter breaking the law with impunity. During this period, the bulk of the media has either ignored the mayhem or, worse, attempted to whitewash lawless thuggery like throwing fireworks, rocks and bottles at officers protecting a courthouse as some form of social justice activism. We saw businesses that were looted and burnt to the ground,
while government buildings, including a library, were badly damaged. Even a church with a massive marquee that read Black Lives Matter was not spared. Among the injured was this elderly, unarmed man who was just trying to protect a store from rioters. This is what happened next.
71-year-old man was hit with a bottle. He was punched, unconscious, and left with a broken jaw and other injuries.
In Democrat cities and Democrat states, we have seen brazen acts of violence, arson, looting, and property damage by leftist agitators, all captured on video, but receiving scant media coverage from left-leaning media outlets, including CNN, ABC, MSNBC, Washington Post, New York Times, NBC, Guardian, a lot of them.
One can imagine the saturation coverage if Trump supporters were setting up their own autonomous zone in Republican heartland or engaging in daily acts of politically motivated violence. We saw more politically motivated violence this time in the nation's capital immediately after the Republican National Convention. Attendees trying to walk back to their hotel were monstered. This is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul and his wife. And Democrat Vernon Jones needed police protection to save him from the mob because he's pro-Trump. And just because the peaceful protesters couldn't get to Trump doesn't mean they didn't play out their sick fantasies of beheading him on DC Street. This unhinged hatred has long been incited and encouraged by Democrats, including senior Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd, and you push back on them, and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
That is the modern left, and Joe Biden is their candidate in 2020.